What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Fear the Hive 1155 Podcast. I am your host, Dom, and I am joined by JJ. As many of you may have seen, he was in the comments all last episode. He is somebody who is very near and dear to our hearts. Oh, hey, you know what? I think we have another person. There is our other co-host, Steve. How are you doing, Steven? Steven is down in, the Houston area and is dealing with the fallout effects of that. So definitely bear with us on that. But definitely glad to have Steven in here. I'm glad he survived. I would not be able to do the show without Steven, like at all, not even a little bit. So I'm definitely glad Steven's here. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, man. Yeah.
Yeah, we just started, and I was just telling everybody that we have JJ here with us, and he's basically over here, and he was in the comments.
What up, Jay?
So for anybody who does not know, we all used to work together at Best Buy a long time ago. And these guys were definitely instrumental in my coming up, because I had to have been like, what, 20, 22, 21?
13, man. You were like 13 when you.
That's what it felt like next to you old guys. Jeez.
Whoa.
But yeah, right. These guys were definitely instrumental in me kind of growing up and understanding what it is to work for different companies and whatnot. And they also made it a lot of fun. So definitely, as you can see, lifelong bonds here, seeing JJ with his family and, his kids growing up, making us feel old last week. And, and even with Steven's kids, like I remember Sam was just a little boy, and, he's a teenager now. We're all getting old. I mean, I had hair.
You know what I think? I think you donated all your hair to Sam. He just sent me a picture. He got them braided dreads like this and a fade. It joint looks dope. You're gonna be envious too, because next time you see him, he's gonna be like 6'3". You're gonna see him, you're gonna be like, why are you looking me dead in my eye? Yeah, that's the thing.
Is that tall?
Yes. And he's not a skinny 6'2" either. Like I didn't break 200 until I was at least, I don't know, 19, 20. He gonna break that like later on in the year. He's gonna break that later on in the year.
Sheesh. But yeah, so I know JJ has not done this before, but kind of what we do here is we have a few segments: the catch up, married life, kids chronicles, and are you not entertained? So we talk about a lot of different things, a lot of current events, a lot about family, and a lot about what we're watching right now. So this is pretty standard stuff, really. So standard stuff that we normally have conversations about.
Just letting the people in. Yeah, we're letting people in on the conversations that we have in our Google chats in a G-rated way as much as we possibly, or PG. It kind of depends on the day. You know what I mean?
PG-13 maybe.
PG-13. Sometimes low-level rated R. I don't know. It kind of depends.
It gets real rapey around here.
No, it does not.
I'm not gonna.
No.
No, I'm not going to want to get you guys canceled.
Oh my God. Hey man, you want to laugh at something? I was trying to get on. The reason why I couldn't get on is because Xfinity is not very good. I tried to get on. Ask me what my ping was.
What was your ping?
1344.
Oh my God. What are you on?
4 numbers in a ping. I've never seen that before. I'm on my phone's hotspot. I'm on AT&T hotspot right now. That's how bad.
It looks good.
And granted, we had a storm, but you would think by now, the storm ended yesterday around this time. You would think by now, Anyhow. How's everybody doing?
You're almost as bad as Spectrum.
It's Spectrum with a different color palette, bro. Wow. Seriously. They got to send me some pods because my router that I'm paying, I don't know, $50 a month for, doesn't cover the span of the house. I'm like, the house ain't that big. But yeah, go ahead, send me them free pods. I'll take them.
Well, I'll put it like this. I have TP-Link decos with a wireless mesh. You might want to look into that.
Jason, can you please translate?
He has a multiple hotspots around his house.
Pretty much.
Thank you very much. See, that's why we keep Jason around. He can speak both languages. Dominique, sometimes he be talking, and I look like I know what he's talking about. No clue. No clue.
And the good and the cool
access points all over the house.
Yeah, and the cool thing about it is they are plug and play with multiple different models, and so it doesn't matter. You can just buy one and just put it in, and it works.
That's nice. I like that.
And they have Ethernet ports on them too, so you got
exactly. Yep. So if you need so if you need an Ethernet port somewhere that doesn't have it like into the wall, you just plot that down, plug it up, it automatically connects to the mesh. And
I have one right behind me, actually.
Okay, so I'm the one that's living in the third world. Got it. So at the end of this broadcast, you're gonna put the link in the show notes so I can go and buy what you're talking about.
And Prime Day's coming up, so you'll find plenty of deals on them.
Prime Day is coming up.
Yep, the 16th.
You see Jason's face? He said, "Oh wait, I've forgotten. Credit card don't feel me now."
Somebody's got to keep Bezos' alimony money going.
For sure.
Something like
for
that.
Sure.
Like that. Okay, Dominique. Wait a minute. Jason, here's the question.
Yes.
Do you use propane or pellets or wood or charcoal?
There's multiple ways to answer that question.
Wait a minute. We're talking about smoking food right now. Just make sure, because I know sometimes we go all over the place. I want to make sure we're on the same page. Someone on your grill.
Jesus. You guys.
Jason over there. I mean, I can get rid of the body multiple ways. I mean,
what you trying to do? Formaldehyde, you know?
How big is the body? You know?
I mean, hey, bad man tell no tales.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh.
For smoking briskets and other assorted
specific
assorted meats,
animals. Pellets, actually.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Which pellet grill? Which one do you use? I'm curious.
Pit Boss.
Yeah. Pit Boss, baby. Let's go.
You got 1155?
Well, not me personally. My dad does.
Okay. All right. Yeah. My dad got one.
I have
one.
I have a charbroil.
Okay. Yeah.
Smoker, but it's not pellets. It uses the wood.
Wood chips.
Wood is good too. I heard wood is really good regardless.
So wood.
It's a lot to maintain. I like the whole set it and forget it.
Yeah.
That's why I got a tip.
And then just control it with the app.
Yep.
I just sound like the lazy man way, but sometimes you just want to be lazy about it.
I mean, I'm just trying to cook the food. I'm not trying to.
You know it's gonna taste
right.
Good. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not trying to put a lot of work into grilling.
How was your first grill? That's what I want.
Dude, I'll put it like this. I haven't stopped.
Everything.
Just about everything that any meat that can be cooked. We even put macaroni. We put like the stovetop macaroni and cheese. We threw that on the grill and just let it cook.
Oh, okay. I like the idea of the. What you said, the stovetop? My man said I threw stovetop macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, the one that comes in the aluminum pan already. We just tossed that.
That man is addicted. Oh, you talking about the one that? All right, cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it ain't cool, but I mean, I got you.
Yeah. But nah, I mean, even for lunch today, like I had some leftover. I had some leftover thinly sliced ribeye. I went in there and marinated some bulgogi seasoning and tossed it on the grill. I had some sticky rice, so I made that, and I had some Korean pickled cucumbers. Took me like 5 minutes. That's the cool thing about the pellet grill. It doesn't take long to heat up at all.
Chef Dom over here.
I guess I'm just trying to do a little something, you know,
dude,
just a little bit.
Almost any green vegetable can go on there. It'll do well. You can cook eggs on that joint. Smoky eggs. Oh my God.
Eggs on a smoker.
Okay.
Nah, okay. You're going too far. Too much now. Too much.
Hold on. Hear me out. You got to take the thing. You got to move the little thing over so you got the flame broil going on, right? Yep. You get a pan, you put your eggs, stir them up, put them in the pan. Take your sausage, put it in the pan right next to, sit them right next, side by side, and open up the flame broil. Cut it to 300. Takes about 10 minutes, give or take. You have real fluffy eggs, smoky fluffy eggs, and smoky sausage. You take them, you chop them joints up, put a little salsa, put them in a nice tortilla, with some cheese. Man, look.
That's where these pellet grills, like when you can open up that flame broil part. Like I turned it up to like 350 and just threw the ribeyes on there and just got that nice sear because they're thin. They didn't take long to cook. It was like maybe 2-3 minutes aside, and it was done.
Yeah, the flame broil is a game changer. Because I remember I had the upright one, and it didn't have any. It didn't char at all.
I feel like I need to catch up to you guys.
Catch up.
I'm still grilling, putting my steak searing on the cast iron skillet inside the house.
I mean, nothing's wrong with that either. Nothing is wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that either.
All of the little, spoon the butter.
Yeah. No, nothing's wrong with that. It's just, I kept
stick that sucker right in the smoker. You're good to go.
Yeah. Yeah, I put the feelers out there for my wife. I was like, yeah, I'm kind of liking this grill. This grill's really nice. I really want it. And then, I was kind of just waiting for myself to get it. And then she was like, hey, here's your grill. You're in charge of the cookout on Independence Day. I was like, okay. All right. Yeah, it's been really good so far. But the thing that I'm waiting to make right now, and I got to get it right. I want to cook some jerk chicken on it. So I got I'm trying to get a really good marinade and a really good sauce to put on it. So when I do it right.
I want to see how that turns out because I've never done that.
You never made jerk chicken?
Not on the grill. No. Not on the smoker. No.
So what a lot of people don't understand is jerk chicken is actually made on grills. Like you go down to Jamaica, it's made on grills. They don't do that sauce stuff or nothing like that. It is.
I don't really know how to make chicken.
It's actually barbecue.
Chicken sauce, put it in something, it comes out. So I don't know. That's not my wheelhouse at all.
First step is marinade.
Yeah.
You have to marinate. Give me a
Jason,
call. We'll
Jason,
definitely.
What are you talking like you about to have relations with this chicken, man? What the
look? Jerk chicken is serious.
Yo, that man, like, his whole American drop. He's just
no, Steve, you don't understand. Caribbeans judge each other on how they make this jerk chicken.
We do.
And I get it. I just wasn't prepared. I was just not prepared. I was like,
it is a serious thing, and do not add sugar to nothing because
that's blasphemy.
Exactly. See,
okay.
So,
honey, throw away all the sugar.
No. You need a little bit for the tea, a little bit for hot tea. But
right.
Okay. For those listeners, I'm from Trinidad, Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. I'm not Jamaican. Respect to all Jamaicans. I'm a Trini. There's a difference. Big difference. Jamaican jerk chicken is different from Trini jerk chicken.
It's true.
All same love, but there is a difference.
All right.
Jamaicans have a little more of a earthy taste. Trinis, we use more green seasoning. So more of your fresh green onion, chives, celery, Scotch bonnets.
Okay, that makes sense.
We use a lot more of that type, whereas Jamaicans like to more mash their stuff together. The process comes out about the same, but the taste is slightly different.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Some would say Trinis are more spicier. Some people say Jamaicans are more spicy. It's all preference.
And if you didn't know, Dominique is of Jamaican descent and ancestry as well. So that's
I got the ancestry report to prove it too.
Wow, we were gonna believe you whether you had it or not. We were gonna believe you whether you had it or not.
Look, I'm just saying, I got the ancestry DNA report to prove it.
And Steve is 100% America.
Bro. Dude, that's why I be so mad. People be talking about this culture like, man, look, I'm more American than most of y'all. When your grandfather came over here in 1900, I've been over here. I don't want to hear it. Give me my Constitution and my benefits. No,
give me my reparations.
Please do. Before we get started on the heavy stuff, I know nobody cares about this but me. But in case you didn't know, Kendrick had an amazing video that dropped this last week.
I still need to see that.
Did I send it to you? Did I not text it directly to your globally positioned device so that you could view it?
Probably.
Oh, come on.
I'm pretty sure you did.
Okay.
I just have to watch it.
It was a great. Oh yeah. So just in case anybody wants to know, I send things like this, to Dominique so he can watch it so we can talk about it. And Dominique looks at the Steve. Where'd everybody go?
Oh, we're still here.
Anyhow, I'm the one that left. Okay, let me see if I can change this internet source real quick. Yeah, let me do that. Jason, do you care about the whole Drake Kendrick beef? I care a lot about it. Dominique doesn't care at all.
So I've
that's a no. It's okay.
Heavy. No. Yeah, no.
That's a no. It's okay.
No.
It's okay.
No.
It's okay. It's all right.
No.
It's okay.
No.
It's okay. I mean,
no. Pause. Hold on. Yes and no. Personally, no. Yes, because those are two powerhouses that are a heavy influence on our youth.
True. This is true.
So my kids listen to that genre of music.
Wow, Jason, wait a minute. How are you out here sounding older than both me and Dominique? He said that genre of music. He didn't say hip hop. He didn't say rap. He didn't say them artists. He said that.
I can't classify them as rap. I'm sorry. It's just Kendrick, yes.
Yeah, Kendrick, yes.
Yes. Drake.
Yeah.
It depends if he wants to be Champagne Poppy, if he wants to be
BBO
Jamaican. Exactly. He has so many personas. Like, are we still watching the TV show he was on? Or we back to what we're doing?
We are. We're watching.
So it's like he's all over the place.
The kids nowadays have no idea he was on Degrassi.
Yeah,
they have no idea.
They don't like to do a whole lot. They don't like to do a lot of Googling. They just take it as they see it. So, and maybe that's a good thing. Maybe.
Yeah, but then you can fool them with just about anything. Then.
All the time. Hey, okay. So here's the question. What's the craziest thing you've told your children that was completely false that they believed? I'll go first.
Okay.
I'm perpetuating this story that my father-in-law told. And the story was that he taught Michael Jackson how to moonwalk. And my children believe it to this day. I'm serious. Oh my God. It's hilarious. It's like when they get older, I'm going to tell them, not exactly, but right now, every time they see Michael Jackson moonwalk, Big Daddy taught him how to do it.
Jesus Christ.
I love it. Yo.
Oh, that's worse than telling the kids that there is no Santa.
Oh, I do that at an early age.
Come on, tell me you tell your kids tall tales. You have to tell your kids tall tales.
Kind of. I do it for my. If I do it, I do it for my own amusement. You know.
Not really,
dude. You got to do it for longevity's sake. Okay, so we started story time at the dinner table, and I told my kids one day that I got a friend named James that was a spy super agent, and one day he kidnapped me and took me skydiving. And they didn't believe me. I was like, I got his number in my phone. They was like, show it to me. So I pulled up a random James in my phone and I showed them the number. They was like, oh, what? And it was like, Dad called. I was like, nah, he on a mission. He had to go to the moon. He was like, when is he getting back? I don't know. He'll call me when he gets back. If he ever gets back, I don't know if he made it or not. Every now and then, my daughter goes, hey, Dad, when was the last time you talked to James? I'd be like, I don't even know if he made it. It's classified. It's classified.
G14 classified.
James on his way to Mars.
He had to go protect the counselor's daughter.
When I tell you, bro, when I tell you, they be like, really? Yes.
Even Sam?
Yes.
Oh,
okay,
no.
So wait. I told this story 3 years ago. It was 3 years ago when I told this story. So they were a little bit younger, a little bit more naive, but they still, yup. Yup. Oh, come on.
You know, man. So I don't know. It's not necessarily a story, but it's hilarious when the kids say, where did we come from? And I'm just like, hey, your mother have to handle that one. And you know, because they're just like, what happened was one of the kids was like, the belly button, and we just ran with it. It was like, yeah, that's it. Yep, that's it. There it is. That's where you came from. Good luck with that. And even still now, the kids or something. My oldest, I think he has an idea, and I think they did go through sex ed, so he's probably like, yeah, they were lying. But the rest of them were like, oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. And you know, they just keep asking. I'm just saying, you know, just like Steve, you keep perpetuating it until they go to sex ed and learn the truth, and then they come to you and you're like, so you understand.
Good one, Dad. Dad is going.
Yeah, I didn't do any of that.
Okay, so all right. Interesting. This is interesting to me because we have and the daddy in this making this thing straight here. In our culture, or at least in my family, we let some things slide. Like there are a couple of tall tale stories. Like it's a part of what we do to make sure that the kids have like wonderment and whatnot.
Right.
Yeah. It's just there's no rhyme or reason to it. Everybody has their own tall telling stories.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that. Like,
this is like I don't.
Yeah.
No, we're more straight, direct to the point.
Jason's kids come by, and be like, yeah, you know, who's Santa? He's like, I am.
Yeah,
I bought it.
Yeah.
You're not giving him any credit. Give me the credit.
No. Ho ho ho.
Ho ho me. Oh me. Oh man. Oh, that was rough.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, every time the kids start talking about Santa, like, oh, well, look what Santa got me, and it's like, you know, something really expensive, and it's like, oh, my daddy just got me that. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, you know, I'm about to ruin Christmas for you right now.
Absolutely.
That's funny.
Spoiler of dreams.
Spoiler of dreams.
It's like
tooth fairy. I'm the tooth fairy.
Yeah, it's a card I hold in my back pocket every time they get out of line. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna tell them. My wife has to be like, no, don't do that. Just because you're upset.
When's the last time you forgot to put money under the pillow for the tooth fairy?
All the time, man. I spent like 2 weeks forgetting one time.
Yo, what is your excuse?
I was like, okay, yeah, maybe she didn't get the memo. Like, maybe it just didn't register in the system. I gotta call her, and yeah, just remind me to call her tomorrow, and I'll make sure that happens. Okay. And my daughter's like, okay, all right, Daddy.
Yo, I've hit him with, hey, Tooth Fairy hit me up. She was sick today. She was sick last night, so she couldn't come by. She said she hit you up tomorrow.
Not the Tooth Fairy called out.
Hey, she got PTO. She's been working this job forever.
No call, no show?
No call, no show.
Write her up.
Oh, no.
They'd be like, okay, cool, I get it. That makes sense. That makes sense.
And then what makes it worse is nowadays, you got the the number you can call for like Santa or the Easter Bunny or whatnot, and the kids can feel like they're actually speaking to them, like you got their voicemail or something. I'm like, that's so stupid.
Are you serious?
Yes.
If you send a letter to the North Pole, you will get a letter back with a hand signature on it from Santa and his elves workshop.
And same with like Christmas night, they have like a Santa tracker where you can watch where he's going.
Now that I know about. I've seen that even growing up as a kid here. The thing was WRL had it going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every now and then, or every other Christmas or so, I'll throw it on TV just to
shake things up a little bit.
Yeah, but what makes it real funny is
keep it spicy.
I know y'all know he ain't real, but if he was real, this is where he'd be.
But what makes it funny is like as the older kids get older, they're like, wait, how can it go to all houses at? And then they start doing the small math on it. You're like, wait, he's got to be moving like super fast,
right?
Hey, it's like,
look, you got to hit him with the physics. It's never the same time everywhere at the same time. He just works all night. Boom, he's good. It's a long shift, but
I mean, I see. Yes, I get it, but even at that, it's like no, it's real easy. He's got a warp engine, like.
This man
like in Star Trek.
See, the kids nowadays, they won't understand the Star Trek reference.
Right.
You gotta tell them he got a Hellcat. He got a track off. He got a track off.
He is moving.
That man be moving. Oh, that man be moving. Oh God. Oh, that's man. Rich. That's rich. Oh, hey, y'all keeping up with this Epstein list thing?
No, not particularly.
Maybe.
Oh, good. I'm glad I'm not the only one today because I was reading through this list and I was like,
whoa,
yo, like, okay, W, if you don't know, okay, so Epstein's list, he kept a diary of stuff.
Why?
Because that's what criminals do. So he kept a diary of stuff. And he had names, man. He had names, dates, telephone numbers, settlements, all of this stuff. He had all this good stuff.
He had a black book.
Yes. It wasn't even like a book. It was like binders. So, of course, Trump's on the list. But check this out. The fact that he's on the list is not the crazy part.
Yeah, no.
It's not the surprising part. The surprising part is he's on the list a bunch of times with girls and boys, 12-year-olds. And Epstein has a list of the activities.
All right, Trump,
bruh,
your boy, okay, cool.
No, I'm serious. Like, and he's got a list of the settlements to the families of these kids. It is the most. I'm like you, Dominic. Why'd you keep all of this information? Like you, there was no cipher, there was no code. You didn't jumble this up. Like you just wrote it out for everybody to see.
There's too many names on there to decipher it though.
Jason, he didn't put SHA-256 encryption on it or nothing. He just
nothing.
Right out in plain text. Just
nothing.
Here you go.
He didn't even put a password on it.
He playing ASCII out this mug, yo. Here,
nothing.
This is what it is.
His password was password.
Like, and the sad part about this is, we all need to apologize to Michael Jackson because there's no even Michael didn't have this.
Michael didn't do that. There were just allegations. And
you guys raking this man over the coals for it.
Oh,
but Stephen Trump over here, documented, and you guys like, oh.
I can't say it on the podcast. Some of the descriptions of like the activities, but they were all by and large with like 12-year-olds, whether it's girls or boys. Like that's the age.
But the sacrifices though.
Wait, like biblical sacrifices?
That's the next level of allegation, right? Oh. If I put my tinfoil hat on, and put my tinfoil hat on, I have to say that when I go out on the limb, Jason.
Like Abraham and Isaac almost sacrificing?
Yes.
Like Cain and Abel.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Cain and Abel. Yeah, Abraham and Isaac. Yeah, all of that. That's the next level of, But what we do know,
is this Illuminati based?
No, it's rich people based. What we do know, is there's a list. Trump's name came out first because, of course, he's the biggest thing in the news. You want to get eyes,
right?
You do that first, but he ain't the only name on the list.
Is Diddy on the list?
Diddy probably got his own chapter there. Page 1, Trump. Page 2, Clinton. Page 3 through 58, Sean.
Mr. Combs. Like,
don't forget the royal family.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, like, rich people just have nothing to do. Clearly.
No, they got stuff to do. They clearly have things to do.
No, they're inventing stuff to do. That's what I'm saying. Like,
it's just... Okay, we get off that.
You know whose name surprised me the most on that list, though?
Who?
Stephen Hawking.
Hey man, smart people gotta get jiggy
too. Nah. He was a paraplegic.
That don't mean he don't like.
He couldn't feel it.
On his face, he could.
Next topic.
Stephen Hawking is the only man that's like on my face, and he really meant it. Okay, he's the only man that was like just the face. That's all I got. That's all you got to work with. Okay.
Oh my God.
If you know, you know. Moving on. You know. Moving on. Oh gosh. I don't know where y'all want to go with. Y'all want to go to House of Dragons, or y'all want to talk about serious stuff?
Oh no, let's go to.
Jason is caught up with House of the Dragon. Was that?
I am.
So, are you in mourning like the rest of us?
Oh,
grasp my pearls.
Oh, it's out here clutching. Oh,
God. So I was super happy, and then they ripped it right from me.
Oh yeah, when she came through.
Yeah, I was like, all right, let's go.
Yeah. I was super happy too, but I could tell by the music that my heart was about to be broken.
Anywhere Vagar is, it's a problem.
It's not even that. Okay, so she did all of that good stuff, and then it's like you can get away, but you go the one place where you can't see ahead of you. Like you can see really, really far, but you go to the one place where you can't see, and that's the place where you lose it all.
But then also Vagar was like this massive dragon. There's no way that you could just not see this thing.
He had stealth technology that episode or something, because he came out of nowhere.
But I will say, the death of King Aegon, and honestly, we don't even know if he's actually. I was about to say,
him and dead.
No, he crispy.
Yeah, because no, he's not even that. Because most deaths that we see in House of Dragon and Game of Thrones.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is he? So did you see
the trailer?
The trailer didn't play for me. So is he? Are they showing his funeral?
She asked, "What condition is he in?"
In his bed.
That lets you in a box.
He was in a box. I thought he was.
No, he was in a box. No, they brought him back in a box because they didn't want him to be seen.
Oh,
but is like dead or like just in a box just because they want to
see? That's the thing. We don't know. We don't know whether he's dead. Like, I don't think that he's dead. It doesn't.
Right.
I don't know the books well enough to be able to, but
because most times when people die in Game of Thrones, we see that.
You see it.
We see it. And because they just barely showed it, I was like, yeah, he's probably alive, just extra crispy. You know, kind of like
extra tasty crispy.
Yeah, like, you know, a KFC bucket.
That man called the king a KFC bucket.
But I mean, his stupid self, you know, everybody told him just chill, relax, and he was like, "Nah, I'm the king. I need to be out there, bro. You've never seen battle before, like ever."
He was on that wine. He had that lean.
I need it. I need a bottle of that stuff. Then actually, I got one of the. I've got actually the House of Dragon themed wine. I saw it one day.
Is it any good? You took too long. Okay. It took too long. It's okay.
It's okay. Right. It's a collector's piece at this point.
Yeah, I feel you.
I bought two, one to drink and then one just to put on the wall.
Okay, so here's the question: what do y'all think happens next? Because I didn't have Melee's dying. That was not.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Goal.
Oh, Corliss, it's up from here. Corliss was like, nah, let's go, let's do it. Same with Bela. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's rough. But then also what's weird is that guy that pulled Lord Corliss out of the water. Why they made the interaction seem like it's significant?
It's his son.
It's the illegitimate son.
His illegitimate son. That's why his head's shaved. He's got to keep it shaved, or else it's gonna grow white.
Oh,
but his brother's hair is okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like I called it in the interaction that he had with his wife, talking about the fact that this person that saved him should be honored in the way that a person that saves his Lord should be honored, and that he's not. So that lets you know that
something's up.
That's his kid. That's his kid.
That makes sense.
Like that one.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And this kid is blackety black. He ain't mixed. He's all the way.
But that's where a lot of people. I had to explain to somebody that with the was it the sea snake and like old Valyria? That's where the Targaryens come from. That's where their white hair comes from. So that's why when you see Lord Corliss and their kids and whatnot, it's the blood of old Valyria. That's why they kept talking about it like in House of the Dragon, and then also they made mention of it in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
But that's a good show though. Oh, I love it.
I love it too. It was really sad. I'm watching her. She did exactly what she came to do.
Yep.
She's almost escaped, and then the one-eyed man with the big dragon. This dude is a menace. He's got to go. That dude's got to go.
Yeah, but you know how that's gonna happen. It has to be a fight between him and Daemon because they're very similar. And honestly, Aemond and Daemon, you rearrange the letters, it's relatively the same anyway. So
there goes that naming scheme again.
Right. So I think what's gonna happen if we ever see Aemon die, it's gonna be at the hands of Daemon, or if we see Daemon die, it's gonna be at the hands of Aemon. So it's gonna be that. I think that's gonna be that parallel there.
I want Aemon to die in the brothel with his. I started to say something with his.
Yeah.
I started saying with his.
Where he has mommy issues. Oh, speaking of mommy issues, did you see the Queen have an abortion?
Yo.
Okay. Nobody wants to have Kristen Cole's baby.
Yo, you saw that on the internet too? Because your girl had one. Rhaenyra had one by Kristen Cole too, and she had to drink the potion.
Yeah, nobody wants to have Kristen Cole's baby.
He just out there knocking them up left and right.
That man.
This man has tarnished that white cloak, and he's just like
he's swarthy. He's out there and gets down. Shoot.
Like I think I said it last week, dude. That's medieval. That's medieval for JJ, man. Like they don't shower every day. They just don't.
How we get here? Yo, no, but your boy
fish, get your fish here.
Queens.
Yo, she didn't even take a hot rag to it for a hot second either. There you go.
All right. Next topic. Beverly Hills Cop. Axel Foley.
I haven't seen that yet.
You don't have to. You don't have to.
Oh, really? Okay.
I watched it over the weekend.
It wasn't good?
No. Hold on. It wasn't bad. It wasn't good. It was
like most of these remakes or continuations.
I'll put it like this. Like some of my good friends would say, it's really funny if you're medicated.
That sucks. That really sucks.
I heard someone say if you're very comfortable with Delta 9, Delta 8, or the original, it's really funny. It's really, it's real good. It's not bad, but it's not. If you remember the original Beverly Hills Cop 1 or 2, it's like in the middle between 2 and 3.
Honestly, even when you look at Eddie Murphy, he does not look the same. Because sometimes
he's old.
I mean, yeah, I know, but like even some people when they get old, like Martin, even though Martin is older and definitely much bigger than what he used to be, he still looks like him. Eddie Murphy, on the other hand, if you look at Eddie Murphy back in the 90s versus now, you just
wait a minute, Jason, did you see Bad Boys 4?
Now I have not seen Bad Boys 4 yet. So
I started it and I didn't finish it.
God,
that should tell you about it.
Okay, you got to get past the first 20 minutes. The movie. Okay.
Stopped at 19.
That's why I said it, because I knew it. Right, but there's like an intro period into the movie where they're just trying stuff, and then at around minute 20, the movie actually like starts, and it's a serviceable movie. But the first like 10-15 minutes, I was like, I was in a theater with my wife, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
I got a question.
Yeah.
Is it better than the third one that they made?
Yes.
Because the third one was really weird.
Easily. The third one was at best mediocre through the whole movie. This one, it rises above mediocre the farther into the movie you get.
I feel like I mean I haven't seen 4, but I feel like I get the vibe that they should have put 3 after 4.
You gonna watch 4, you get the vibe that they shouldn't have made 3 at all.
Really?
Bad Boys 3 was not a good movie. I don't even like the concept of Bad Boys 3.
Yeah, I don't. The whole
all right.
4 is better than 3.
It made like honestly that would have been a movie where like if you were gonna completely end it, like all right, they're old, hey, they're just riding off to the sunset. It is what it is. Because like when they announced 4, I was like, wait, I thought in 3 like they were pretty much done because I forget Martin Lawrence's character's name in there, but it's like why is he
Marcus
coming
Burnett,
back? Yeah, it's like why is Marcus coming back for anything? And then like they have the younger generation kind of already going, and so it's like, what are you doing?
So, in my humble opinion, Bad Boys 4 is to Bad Boys what Fast and the Furious 4 is to Fast and Furious, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, Fast and Furious 4 is what? Yes.
Tokyo Drift.
No,
Tokyo Drift is
not Tokyo Drift. 4. Okay.
Oh, okay. The one kind of rebooted it.
The one that kind of rebooted it before you had the really good movie, which was Fast 5, right? Fast Furious didn't get good again until Fast 5.
Okay, gotcha.
But then after that, the story reset. Fast Furious went from being somewhat realistic to being like we don't care about realism at all, right? That happened in 4. That happened in 4 when Letty got blown up but didn't get blown up, right?
Right. It's like okay, that's fine.
Yeah. And then 5, with the rules reset, they drug an entire bank vault down the streets of Brazil, right? That's what they did.
That was teetering possible. You're like, okay, whatever.
It was not at all possible. I looked it up. Not possible.
True.
Not at the speeds where they were going.
They can't. You can't control it like that.
It was entertaining, and it reset the franchise. Bad Boys 4 is kind of like Fast Furious 4. It's gonna. And they've already started the screenplay for 5. 5 could be a really good movie. They have all the pieces that they need. It didn't have to land on Martin and Will's shoulders. They got Will's son. They got Martin's son-in-law.
Okay.
You can make it happen if you really take your time. If you take your time to do it. So
I'm gonna have to watch it.
Is this going to be kind of like how Lethal Weapon kind of spun off?
No.
Weapon. You know these kids don't know what that is.
No, they don't. Riggs and Murtaugh, they have no idea of the level of violence.
No, they're sheltered.
What? Very much so. Hey, man, what's the oldest movie you had your kid watch? Like, okay, no, I'm sorry, that's not the right question. What movie that you were hyped about your kid watching that you made them watch, and then afterwards they were like, I don't get it.
The original Batman.
What'd they say? What did they say?
They didn't understand why I'm so much of a Batman fan. It broke my heart. It broke my heart.
That's it. You're disowned. You're out of here.
I mean, in their defense,
I literally went for a drive.
You know what? Look, like my man said, everybody's terrible. Everybody's terrible.
Yes,
everybody's terrible.
Yes, just like Bob.
Do you watch Bob's Burgers?
I have no choice.
Yo, okay, your wife watches Bob's Burgers?
Every night.
Yo, I knew your wife was cool. I knew she was cool because I watch Bob's Burgers. Me and my wife every night, at least 2 episodes. Every single night. Doesn't matter.
The TV, we have to fall asleep to it.
Well, I mean, I ain't that G, but I'll be watching. I got this shirt. She got me like 3 Bob's Burger shirts, and this is one of them. I love it. It says everybody's terrible because, to Bob, everybody is terrible.
Matter of fact, last year we go to GalaxyCon. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with that or not. Okay,
I'm about to look this up. Hello,
right?
You guys never heard of GalaxyCon?
No. Hey man, sheltered.
No comment.
Sheltered. I'm gonna have to come to this.
It's in Raleigh.
Oh snap! Oh man, if I'd have known about it this year, I'd have come to it this year. I can't come now.
Yeah, because it's at the end of July.
Yeah,
July
the 27th and 28th.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that would be dope.
So to let you know a little something, I kind of went down the rabbit hole when it comes to Funko Pops.
Oh no!
How far down the rabbit hole?
Low key at Kids College Fund.
Wow!
I'm not even exaggerating.
So you got like a whole wall of them.
Where are all of these Funko Pops at?
Here and there, near and far.
You got them all over the world.
He's got a storage. He's got a storage unit.
He got them stashed like he's Walter White and they're dollars. Oh, you can see. Which one is that one? Black Panther?
A Killmonger.
Killmonger.
Yeah, Killmonger.
Mm-hmm. Number 278.
This man knows the numbers. Good God.
Yep, 278.
This man knows the numbers. You know you were down the rabbit hole when you know the number of the phone.
All right, what about this one?
Oh, Tommy, Green Ranger.
Yeah.
669.
Yeah.
689.
Oh, man. That one was on the what you call it. The other one what? Boo, boo. Why do you know all of this? How many of them do you have? Round numbers.
Thousands.
Are you serious?
I am so serious.
Okay.
I went way too far down that rabbit hole.
What started this obsession?
My wife had 1 or 2 Funko Pops around here, and I used to talk a lot of smack about it. It's just a little, bobblehead figure or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
One of my coworkers who is heavy into this lifestyle as well.
That's addict talk. Go ahead.
He kind of gave me the 411 on Funko Pops and their values and the whole world. And he introduced me to this site.
It's like Beanie Babies.
Yeah, this is a money play.
Yes.
Oh, well then, what do you start with that, man? You gotta lead with that. How you gonna bury the lead?
I need help.
You need an intervention? Is that what it is?
Possibly.
Yes. The delay. It works every time. The delay tells you exactly what the answer is.
So yeah, he kind of taught me the 101s on Funko Pops, how to rate them, how to know which ones you're getting. Introduced me to the site called Whatnot.
If I put it in my browser,
don't do it. They do a lot more than Funko Pops.
Do I need a Tor browser?
I was about to say,
no. It's all rated G. It's all rated G.
I can pull up my VPN to get on this joint.
No. You're safe. You're safe.
Okay.
All right. But I mean, it's kind of like a live auction site.
Oh, okay.
People auction off Funko Pops, everything from Pops to Nikes to Jordans, all kinds of stuff, electronics, iPhones.
Really?
Yes.
This is how uncool I am.
Hey,
I don't even know what the sites are anymore.
It's a trap.
What do you mean it's a trap? Why would you tell us then?
It's a good trap.
Too late.
No, I don't think that it is.
Too late.
I don't think that it is.
I'm in it.
You're in it?
No, I'm in it.
Let me scan this QR code real quick. Boop.
Oh, hey, did you guys see? So there is a Netflix phenomenon, and it always happens every so often. Bridgerton. I can't think of any others right now, but this new one is called Supercell.
Supercell.
Yeah, I'm on like episode 4. It's not horrible, but so what's weird is it's basically based in South London, and if you've ever heard Black Englishmen talk, you have a lot of different accents. Some of them you can tell some of them are actually like from the Caribbean and just grew up there, because like I was listening, I was like, man, he sounds extremely Caribbean. And I'm like, yep, that's it, because it's certain ways of them saying things that you pick up on. You're just like, yeah, you're not just British. You're like Caribbean, like maybe second generation. Yeah. And you can just pick up on it, but it's a really good series so far. I think they're I haven't heard anything yet, but I'm pretty sure they're probably coming out with season 2.
It's very highly reviewed. The reason why I heard about it is because it's got some ridiculous Rotten Tomato score and some other place that's supposed to be really good for ratings. But yeah, I've watched most of the first episode, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm noting the slice of, I was gonna say slice of blackness, but it's not really a slice of blackness, right? It's like a slice of the diaspora, if you want to go there, right? Because there's so many different views on people of color over there, and it's very interesting. I'm looking at it, I'm going, wow, I didn't know. I mean, you could read about it, but
it's called Supercell.
Yeah, Supercell. SUPACELL. Yep.
So the funny thing is, when they get to like the gang members and stuff, I don't know why it's just
it's
hilarious to me. I'm like,
it was like beating out that
mug. I don't know. Part of me can't take them serious. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, are you guys trying to be gangsters right now?
They are. My wife actually is like, why do they have knives? Because they don't have guns over there.
Right.
That's why.
Well, like, because carrying a gun is a very serious offense.
Yeah, just carrying it forever.
Right. So they just carry around knives. And it's like, they got the bandanas. I'm like, wow, you guys laying on a little thick, aren't you?
It's the weapon of choice.
I guess.
Yeah, but no, it's you're right. It's interesting on a lot of fronts. Like I was listening to the of course I'm old, so I cut the subtitles on. So I'm listening to
you have to turn on the subtitles, like
yeah,
because the way that they have like their slang and stuff, you really don't understand it.
I'm glad it's not just me.
You got to put that on.
I was literally paying attention and not getting it.
Like, what did you just say?
Yo, But it looks like it's good. It looks like it's real good.
Yeah, it is. It's good. I'm mad they only have 6 episodes.
Yo, you want to know what else is really good? Okay, 2 things. Sprint's really good. That's really good as well. But on Netflix specifically, they got a show called Sprint, and it follows the Olympic sprinters, right? And of course, they focus specifically on Jamaica and America, right? With some deviations. But it's actually really good. You get a lot of behind the scenes, a lot of their training and whatnot, and it's very interesting, very much so. Like you get a really large, great appreciation for the technical aspect of running in the Olympics. I mean, forget being fast, because it's a large part of it, but the technical aspect of it, it's like, wow, these people are insane for how specific they are about these things.
Mm-hmm. I got something to show you guys really quickly.
No. Okay, so Jason, just in case you didn't know, when Dominique says that, no telling what could be next. So
why is there a Funko Pop for like $200? Why is it $200?
Because it's an SSG Goku. That's why. Come on.
I mean, but seriously though,
I got somebody going down the rabbit hole.
This man,
I had to look. I was
like, I can give this a bump.
No, because I really like Dragon Ball, and so like Super Saiyan 4 Goku. It's like let me what?
I have that.
Oh my gosh!
I'm so serious. I have that. You did not pay that price for it though.
It's like I'm not paying that. You must be crazy.
No. So that's why I said that Whatnot site is like it's like an online auction. And they start off at like $1 and it goes up, which is how I gained such a vast collection so quickly.
Gotcha.
Because you're paying, if you get on there when the site starts or when the live auction starts, obviously people are still waiting to get on. They're still buffering. They have poor service. They may be on Xfinity. Who knows? But
probably on Xfinity. Probably.
But once you're the first ones on there, you have less competition to bid from. So you get cream of the crop first because you're there first. Your first shipping starts at, I think it's like $5 for shipping. And then every item after that is 99 cents.
Oh, so I completely see how they enabled you.
Exactly.
I see how they got you.
It makes so much sense.
My first order on Whatnot started off being, my wife is going to watch this, so I'm not going to say. It was a high number.
No, you might as well go ahead and say it now. Don't be scared.
Oh, wait. Was it 3 digits or 4 digits?
It was 4 digits.
3 digits.
Okay, it's 3.
Barely 3 digits.
It was 3 digits.
You don't want to say it was barely 3 digits. It was almost 4 digits.
Yeah.
It was like $7.99 winning.
Mr. Howard.
I knew it.
Hey, it's 3 digits. That's all. As long as it's not 4, it's fine.
It was 3 digits. And they all came at once.
Oh. So how many was in that first order? Let's put it that way.
So they were from different sellers. So let's say a box had roughly 25 to 50.
Oh,
And these are within one box times 10 to 15 boxes at your front door when you come home from work.
He's trying to. Where am I going to put this? I don't know.
She got home before me.
Oh,
yeah.
That's why you always send it to work first, buddy.
So what do you intend on doing? Are you going to keep them for 20 years and then sell them, or what?
So no. So some of them actually had graded with CPA.
Okay.
You just like how you would a baseball card and stuff. You can actually get the pops graded, and by the grading value, it's sealed with the seal certificate, the whole works. Now you can sell it again. Don't open that box.
I'm not opening it. I'm just making sure I got it.
Jason's like, you're losing money right now. Don't even turn it upside down.
Wear your white gloves.
You mean just
No, you got oil on the box. What are you doing?
So let's just say I have certain ones in my collection that have well exceeded what I bought them for. They were very good investments. Very good investments. Let's say I can move about 10 off the top of my head right now and make back my money.
This man said, and I quote, I can move.
It's like a drug deal.
I know what kind of talk that is.
That's like a drug deal.
This man is in the Funko Pop streets, people.
Yeah,
he's in the streets.
Hey, Jason, people, he doesn't look at his bank account. He weighs his money.
That's what I'm saying. Look,
he just weighs his money. He's like, yeah, it's good.
Next time I find a Funko Pop in a seal, I'm gonna call Jay. Hey, is this the right one?
Is this
the one?
I mean, Funko Pop has their own app and everything that you can actually scan the barcode and it gives you the rating.
Stupid.
Oh.
You could add it onto your collection. If I showed you my collection, you might judge me.
It's okay. We already are. It's okay. It's okay. It's with love, though. It's with love.
There's my collection consists of 4 numbers.
Ay. That's amazing. You know,
I just had to check. I just to check and make sure I understood completely what you were saying. That's dope, though. I mean, everybody's got to have a collection. Everybody has to have a hobby.
It's true.
No.
You know what I mean? And it's okay that Funko Pops are yours. It's okay.
And that's the thing. It wasn't mine. It wasn't mine. I literally was on a lunch break, went on this Whatnot app, and started buying. Came back off a lunch break, and I don't even know how I functioned for the rest of the day. I was literally just trying to outbid people.
I almost had it, man. I almost had that stupid.
Hey, man. So when you win, do you feel like a little rush? Like, is there a surge of energy that goes through your body when you win a bid?
You know, honestly, yes, a little bit. Yeah. Gotcha.
That entire question was designed for you to say no. I just feel good about it. They meant so far down the hole. Like, actually, yes. Every time I win, I can feel it running through my veins.
It's like going to Vegas. You know what? But I can respect this than going to Vegas and dropping a bunch of money and losing money. You know, at least you have something to look at.
Show for it?
Yeah, you got something to show for it.
See, here's the trick though. Since my wife is into it, you kind of sprinkle in 1 or 2 specifically for her.
Yeah.
So that way, you know, kind of offsets it.
Yep. If you're gonna get something for yourself, you got to get her something. It's like, all right, here's your stuff.
There you go.
Cool. Thank you.
Do you anticipate on your wife watching this? Because I think you just gave the game away. I'm just putting it out there.
Oh, she already caught on a long time ago. So.
Oh, okay, all right. I'm just trying to make sure. I don't want you to get in trouble over podcasts, baby.
She already knows.
She already knows.
Yeah, she already knows. I'm pretty sure she's probably at the bottom of the stairs listening to me. Love you.
Oh my gosh.
Or she's gonna sell the minions for me.
Yo, okay. We gotta do one either kid or marriage thing before we go, right? Because we're right up on like an hour and 3 minutes. I figure we got 12 minutes before we gotta clock out. So you want to do marriage? You want to do kids?
Let's do marriage.
Let's do marriage. Okay, all right.
Why are you rubbing your hands together like that?
I'm trying to figure out how to frame this question. So I got it in my notes. Spouse over everything, right? Keep your order in order. Because I was thinking, you know, my kids have been gone for a month. Jason, my kids have been in Charlotte for a month. So it's just been, yo.
Yeah, I meant to ask you the whole why Houston thing, but we'll say that for another time.
You know what? Yeah, I'll let you do the whole Law and Order thing another time on the Houston thing. But the kids in Charlotte, so we've been here for a month, and me and the wife, we really been vibing, you know, and acting like we empty nesters, you know, acting like we teenagers and stuff, all that good stuff. And it reminded me, like I had a phone call earlier today, and it reminded me that of something that my uncle tried to teach me. I was a couple years into my marriage, and there was a situation that was going on with my wife, and my uncle took me outside, and he was like, "Listen, son." He said, "Listen, that woman's your wife. I don't care what your parents say. I don't care what your aunt says. I don't care what your uncle say. I don't care what your brothers say. I don't care what your children say. That woman's your wife, right? And she is numero uno, her of everything. That's full stop, right? Because I was probably less than 5 years into the marriage, right? And trying to figure out how to balance family and marriage. And at some point, as a man, if you don't know women, at some point as a man, you got to make either a decision or a stand that this is my wife and y'all Negroes are second, right? And I hadn't at that point. Like I was floundering horribly.
Yep.
And so he helped me out. But now at this ripe old age of however old I am, like 25, 26, I'm young. But I'm really understanding what he was trying to teach me then. I heard it then, but I understand it more now that, you know, when you are in this kind of relationship that we all are in, you know, we have a tendency to allow things to take precedent and priority. You know, we put our kids first, we put our job, or we have people in our family that want to take priority or that have always had priority in relationships that we've had, but not in this one. They got to come second. And here's the thing. They got to know they come second. Like we got to make it very clear to them, because if not, man, talk about trouble. Okay, so have you ever had a situation where you've had to make it clear to your family, I'm going with her? Or ladies, him?
Yeah. Like, I don't think I've ever said this out loud outside of certain family members, but yeah, like my cousin, we grew up together, and she knew I used to be out there, with
in
women,
the streets,
lady, out there, and when I met my wife, everything kind of calmed. What? Shut up,
JJ. Oh man, you would be surprised at all the heathen stories Dominique has told us in these 40+ episodes of the podcast. This man was.
Woo! Yeah. But yeah, my cousin, she's about the same age as me, probably like 2 months younger and whatnot. And the crazy thing is, I met my wife, and at that point she was my girlfriend, and she kind of saw a change in me, my cousin, and was like, hey, why we don't hang out or why we don't go nowhere no more, blah blah. It's like, hey, look, what we used to do, and just get up in the middle of the night and just go holler at girls and whatnot, and just be wild and whatnot. Yeah, that's done. Like I'm trying to move on. It was fun while it lasted. It was cool. And honestly, even to this day, I haven't talked to my cousin in years, and whatever's going on with that situation, it'll resolve itself at some point. But all I know is, hey, ain't no love lost on my end. Hey, we family no matter what. We can always talk. You can always pick up the phone and call me. It is what it is. But yeah, that's definitely one situation where I've had, and it's like, man, really, just because I decide to settle down and I can't make it to all these other things, and now it's like, yeah, hey, like I don't exist anymore. Like that's crazy. There's just maturity, I got a woman and a family now. Like I can't just be out there. Like I have to calculate whether my insurance is paid up or not just to get on a roller coaster, because if something happens to me on this roller coaster, I still got to get paid.
Talk about it. Well, see, and the funny thing is, unless you really sit down and thought about it, or unless you've had conversations with a man, like you don't have a male's perspective on what it is. When women, we don't have perspective on things that women go through and ways that women think a lot from a male perspective. And I will accede that. But in this life, in this culture, we're forced to think about and to consider women things more than in a marriage than women are forced to consider male things, right? They think that they do, but they have no clue.
Well, real quick, the interesting thing to me is my father, he was always for the most part there for me. And like, he's not a deadbeat at all. He was a great father. He provided for us, and he made sure we had the things that he didn't have. But I will say one thing that my father did not do for me was have a conversation like that. Like, hey, you're getting ready to enter into marriage. So like, for him, it was like, well, marriage is a big thing, blah, blah, blah. It's like, okay, cool. But it wasn't like, okay, this is why marriage is a big thing. This is why you need to consider this. That you need to, you and her need to talk about that. How are you guys going to raise the kids? And, being married is another level of commitment. And, because for the first couple of years of my marriage, like, I'm sitting here and like, it's like you get that toy and you have no idea how to work that toy. And it's like, it feels like it's broken. But then somebody says, yeah, no, it took me 3 months to figure it out too. And you're like, okay, so I'm not crazy. Oh, thank you.
No, that actually makes sense.
Yeah, because it was a certain point in my marriage where I felt like I was underwater. I was struggling. I asked somebody else. I was like, "Hey, man, are they all this crazy?" He was like, "Yeah, they're all this crazy. Don't worry about it." I was like, "Oh, oh." I thought it was just me. I thought I got a broken one.
Wow. Wow. No, dude. Everybody has their story. Everybody has their coping mechanisms. Like I used to tell people a lot. The reason why I made it through the first year and a half of my marriage is because I had a dog. And I'll explain. first 2 years of my marriage. Let me explain why.
Like, yeah, where's that going?
No, let me explain why. I was not proficient enough in having the kind of conversations that I needed to have with my wife at the time. So anytime we got into an argument or I was frustrated, I would take a walk with my dog and I would talk with my dog. Like I'm having this conversation with my dog the whole walk because I wasn't prepared to have the conversation with my wife. And so my dog is walking. He's looking at me like,
what?
And I'm talking to him the whole time. So, and I get back and then I'm more prepared to have the conversation.
Is this the black lab you used to have?
No. And it was the little puppy I had, the little Maltese I had, the little white Maltese I had.
He don't remember.
When we stayed over at Alta Grove.
Yeah. No, he was small. Yes.
Yeah, I remember.
Yes. Yeah. But that's the reason. Like, he's the reason why I made it through, because I wasn't like, I thought I knew what I was doing because I had been in relationships before. I can communicate fairly well. I'm a communications major. I'm good with the words and all that good stuff. No, none of that means anything in marriage. Absolutely none of it. No.
Throw it all out.
Yeah. And so I tell people that all the time. But
the one advice my dad told me, a couple of things he told me. One, all women crazy.
All of them.
Let me say it.
All of them.
My father is 100% pure Trini. Both my parents are. Son, listen to me. All women and them crazy. Not a little bit crazy. All of them fully crazy. Find the right amount of crazy you can handle. If you can't handle the crazy, don't come back to my house.
There you go.
But the crazy thing about that statement is you never find out how truly crazy they are until after.
Because you wouldn't do it if you found out. No, look.
True.
No, you would still do it. You would still do it. Maybe. But no, I'm with you. That have you ever noticed that in an absence of information, that your spouse has the ability to fill that void with information that has nothing to do with the topic? Like y'all be talking about something, right? And you don't give the appropriate amount of information. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm not explaining it right. Let me try it another way. Women have the ability to, if you don't give them the right information, you don't give them enough information, they will fill it with whatever they think could possibly go there that makes sense. It's true. Most of the time,
it doesn't make sense.
When you don't fill it with the information that needs to go there, they fill it with nonsensical things. Stuff that it wouldn't fit any other place except for trying to figure out what you didn't tell her.
Yes. Like my wife does it all the time. Like she'll bust out of nowhere and be like, all right, so so on Thursday we're doing this because of this. I'm like, what? Hey, you had a second the first part of that conversation in your head. I wasn't present for that. You gotta put that part of the conversation out first so I know what's going on. Like,
No.
I call me and my wife, we call it spaghetti because women think like spaghetti, right? The noodles are all wrapped up and they're sliding down a noodle when they're talking, but at any point they could jump from one noodle to another, and it really kind of depends on where you pick up in their performance on the noodle, right?
Right.
And if you don't pick it up soon enough, then you have no idea what they're talking about. You just get half the story. Yep. So, but yeah, that's why you got to provide. Like you have to feel the information that they need, or else, you know how like women jump to conclusions? No, they don't jump to conclusions. What they do is they try to make sense out of information that's not there. And if you give them the information which is impossible, they don't have to jump. That's why they seem crazy.
Which is completely impossible. It's like
that's why they seem crazy.
How did you? Okay. That doesn't make sense.
Okay, all right. Okay, let me give an example. Dominique, if I gave you a bag of cake mix and I didn't tell you what brand, and I told you to make a cake, what are the first three things that you would get? What were the first three things you would pick up?
Eggs,
mm-hmm.
oil, sugar, maybe.
Okay, eggs, oil, and sugar. Okay, that's great if you're out sugar. What?
Obviously, you can tell I don't bake, so you know. I mean, it's a cake. It's supposed to be sweet, right?
Eggs, oil, in the pan.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. That's what women do.
Yeah.
They feel that I didn't give him any information. I didn't tell him it was Duncan Hines. I didn't tell him whether or not it was chocolate. I didn't tell him if it was a birthday cake or not. I just said, if you a bag of cake and tell you the bag of cake, what's first? But if I tell him it's a Duncan Hines cake and you cook Duncan Hines cakes, you generally know it's 2 eggs, a third a cup of oil, and 4 teaspoons of water. That's what you do, right? But if I don't give you that information, you trying to put this together on the fly, there's no telling what you come up with. And chances are it's not going to be a cake. Because what you just said will not come out the oven as a cake. I tell you that right now.
What does that make? Oh, you make an aioli maybe, but that's about it.
You make something. But yeah, no. Just reminded that to make sure that you honor your spouse as your spouse, right? Back in the day, you used to have to leave your family. Like you would leave your family and go live away from your old family with your spouse. That way, it made it very clear, right? We don't do it as much these days, although some people do. But we have to make it clear with however we got to make it clear, whether it's verbal. Like, put like this. If I'm at a family function, no matter whose family, my family or her family, when my wife's ready to go, we leaving. I don't
questions.
We ain't got to be no long explanation. And no, I ain't explaining why I'm leaving to nobody. She texts me, all right, I'm ready to leave. I'll be like, I'm starting the car on my app right now. Boop. And we're gone. But that's because people know now, that, you know, that's how it is.
Yeah.
That's how it is. Never mind the fact that, yes, sir.
What car are you starting with an app? You a Tesla too?
What car don't you start with an app nowadays?
Mine.
Oh, I saw my Escalade with the app. The boot.
I'm a heavy Chevy guy, Suburban.
Okay, so here's the thing. Okay, so we need to talk. We need to talk about trucks because I'm about to buy a truck. And I've been trying to decide whether or not I'm going to get a Silverado 1500 or a Silverado 2500 HD.
Or a Cybertruck.
I will not be buying a Cybertruck. You could put a gun to my head and I still would not buy a Cybertruck.
You don't want to flex on them?
What's that?
You don't want to flex on them?
Right.
That's not a flex. Who wants to ride around in a stainless steel trash can?
It's still a truck.
It's bulletproof, though.
It is bulletproof.
If I need a bulletproof truck, I'm not buying a Tesla.
It's proven that's bulletproof. As long as they don't shoot like a sniper rifle at it. You know,
and here's the question. Here's the question.
Why did it freeze on that frame?
It's great. Perfect. It is perfect. I'm sure he'll be back soon. I'm just gonna help my brother out here. There we go. Help him out here until he comes back. But yeah, I don't know. I've thought about trucks. For me, it's like my wife wants a GMC Denali for when we go to my daughter's softball tournaments or whatnot. Because I pulled up to one tournament and it was just like everybody had trucks, and I was like, huh. All right, well, this is how it is. Guess I'm gonna have to.
Which Tesla do you have?
The Model 3 and Model Y.
Oh, so you have one of each.
Mm-hmm.
I actually test drove a Y beginning of this month.
What'd you think?
I was skeptical at first.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at something smaller.
For just commuting to and from work or around town.
Yes.
And that's where I tell people, like, if you're looking for that, this is perfect, because if you're gonna be home every night and you can plug it up at home and charge it, hey, that's the perfect thing to do, because I mean, all your maintenance is pretty much in all that in-town driving that you do anyway. But now, I mean,
here's the cherry on top. We can charge them at work for free.
Why not then? That's even better.
Right.
It's even better.
So I'm getting tired of paying $120, $140 every Friday in gas.
I feel you.
Religiously every Friday. I have to pull up and fill up. And just for the last week, it makes no sense.
We did the same thing at my old job. I was able to charge for free, and I was able to charge at home, of course. So it was like, yeah, I mean, why not? And then, I got this job, and I'm like, I barely even drive. Like, at first I was doing 40 miles round trip per day, and now I'm like, I barely go 40 miles a week.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Unless I'm taking my daughter to her softball practice, but even like running out and getting food and going to the store real quick, like, I barely crack 40 miles a week.
I honestly do. From here to work is all of 15 miles?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely, yeah.
But here's the thing. I mean, after work, obviously, I go pick up the kids from either school, after school activities, or whatever. And I will rack up probably 65 miles in a day.
Easy.
And doing that in a Suburbans are great on gas on the highway.
Yeah.
If we're going from here, from Durham, Bull City, down to Orlando, which we do frequently, I can make it from here to just outside of Jacksonville on one tank. But sense. Between the stop and go traffic here, it just eats it up.
Yeah. I mean, so I would definitely say that they're definitely good cars for in-town driving, and like you said, picking up kids, making frequent stops. They're great on traffic. Like, it's funny because in traffic most times your car's still running. You're like, this is eating up gas. But in electric vehicle, You're just like, I don't care. I can sit here all day.
No, I would say the first time when I test drove one, beginning of June. Mm-hmm. June is when I test drove it, and I did not know about the one pedal acceleration and stopping. Yeah, that really threw me off.
How long did it take you to figure it out, though?
According to the guy that rode in the car with me, I figured it out very quickly. Literally by the time we got out of the dealership or the center, to the stoplight, I had to figure it out. Yeah. I did freak out with autopilot.
As you should. That's fair.
I did freak out with autopilot. This car coming to a stop, kind of a little shorter than I would personally. Yeah. And then making a right-hand turn in traffic without touching anything. It mentally just doesn't. It doesn't work.
Yeah, you gotta ease yourself into it. So that's cool, man. Definitely hope that you pull the trigger, honestly, because we need another one. We need another guy around here.
I'm still on the fence. I'm not getting rid of the Suburban. That's for sure.
Yeah, no,
because that's the long haul. That's the family vehicle.
That's exactly the way I would tell people to get it. You know, if you can swing it, definitely have, you know, keep your car if you can, and then just get it in addition. Yeah, just get it in addition. So then that way it's like, all right, well, if I have to sell this thing, it's like, hey, I can get rid of it, no problem, no big deal.
Right.
Yeah. Are you saying he has a Tesla truck?
Huh?
No. Test drove one.
Yeah, he test drove one.
The Model Y. The Model Y.
Okay. Well, how you feeling about it? I probably missed that too.
He's on the fence.
I'm probably leaning towards pulling the trigger.
Really?
Yeah. I know, right? I'm a guy, grew up with V8s. I drive nothing but V8s.
And one bites
I'm trying to get one right now.
And another
trying to get what?
Bites the dust.
A 2500 HD.
It's the gas for me. Me.
I forget. I'm in Texas. Gas is a tad bit cheaper here.
A tad bit?
Just a tad bit.
You get it out the backyard, right?
Hey, man. I got gas the other day. I got premium for $3.19.
People in North Carolina shoot you for that.
I got premium for $3.19.
Yes.
That's how much regular unleaded is here.
Oh, really? Oh, that's unfortunate.
No, it's
not. How much is it?
In Durham, it's $3.53
for regular.
Yes.
Look, I'm completely out of the loop because I haven't paid for gas because my wife, we got hers in 2022. So since 2022, I haven't looked at the gas station or the gas prices since then.
So you have no gas-powered vehicles at all? I hate to be in a power outage with you.
Nah, I keep that stuff managed, man. Second nature. That's why I'm not in Texas. Be a major problem.
Shots fired.
I live next to a country club. My lights always come back on fast. Okay, it's all good. Not worried.
Smart man.
Not worried at all. Not worried at all. I'm about to buy a generator though. That's what I'm about to buy because we don't play those games.
Well, that's where if I was to move to Texas, my first investment would be like, hey, how much would it be to get like a Tesla Powerwall and some solar? Like, I would really like that.
It makes sense. It makes sense to do. And I've seen
that'd be your first investment.
If I was moved to Texas, yeah. But here where I'm at in North Carolina, we've never lost power for weather. We've only lost power if we're expanding the neighborhood and had to shut it off for God knows whatever reason. But that's it. But it comes right back on. So other than that, yeah, we don't lose power. Not
here. Well, I mean, in fairness, North Carolina actually has a functioning grid. We don't have that here in Texas.
Yeah. North Carolina has nuclear power. They have a nuclear power.
No, you're not understanding. No. I'm not talking about what powers it. I'm talking about the upkeep of the system around it. Ask me how many people in Texas are without power right now. Like 2 million people.
Ugh.
Well, maybe not 2 million, maybe like 1.5.
It's still a lot.
It's so bad that you know what they're doing? They're pulling up their Whataburger app and figuring out whether or not they're going to have power by which Whataburger has power and is able to feed people.
That's right. You don't have Waffle House out there.
Yes, we do. Don't trip. Don't do that. Don't do that. We have.
I'm about to say, man, it's Houston. They better have Waffle House.
We don't have Bojangles. We do not have Waffle House.
You're not missing it. You're not missing it. You're not missing anything. I'm a Popeyes over Bojangles guy, so
I don't discriminate.
How would you get me on this podcast?
I don't discriminate when it comes to fried chicken, Dominique. Why are you so hell bent on?
No. It's not discrimination on the fried chicken, but we do have boundaries. Okay, there's certain boundaries. We can all agree the Colonel's recipe is just ain't cutting it.
Yeah.
American KFC is not cutting.
Unless you're talking about the honey barbecue hot wings.
No, they don't even sell those anymore, do they?
Nope.
Yeah, no.
And the recipe is not the same. The last time I tried it, I was.
It's true. Yeah, you're right. The recipe is definitely not the same. Yeah, definitely not the same.
Now, Bojangles, yes, all day long. If you want wings, Popeyes, yes. If you want a budget, and you don't really, you just want to eat, churches, man.
Man, they got some crispy chicken. It's like glass.
Because they double fry that joint. That's what.
Yeah. You take one bite of that chicken, the skin falls off, and you're like, oh shoot, okay, all right. I don't think there's a churches in 10 miles of me.
There is one. There's one down. There's one. Wait a minute, of you. There's one in Huntersville. What you tripping for? There's one in Huntersville. It's all from Sam Fur. I think. Hold on. There. I've been going for a little bit. Hold on.
Only churches I know in Charlotte is the one off Beatty's Ford.
There's one in Beatty's Ford, but then there's that one off of near Uptown as well. I think that one recently just went out of business, if anything.
I'm about to say it's still there.
Yeah. Church's Chicken.
Yeah. Of course, there's one on Wilkerson. Everything's on Wilkerson.
Yeah, that's not going anywhere. That's not going anywhere.
It's one of everything on Wilkerson. Yeah. Take that however you want to take it. Yeah. Anyhow, all right. Look, so, man. We first of all, make sure to like and subscribe and share on all of your social media platforms. We do want to thank you all for watching and for laughing with us or laughing at us. It really kind of depends on where you were. I hate Xfinity, but hopefully their service will get better so I don't drop out and I get to do more Tesla slander. Jason, thank you for being on. Hopefully you can make some time for us
thank you for
in the coming weeks.
Thank you for, absolutely.
Absolutely, man. You are welcome anytime.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm trying to think. Did I miss anything, Dominic?
Nope. Not that I can think of.
Well, if that's the case, thank you for watching 1155 Fear the Hive, the lifestyle podcast. Hey, Dominic, we have to do the sports podcast another day, or we got to take a break because I got some grown people stuff to do tonight.
It's Thursday.
No, I'm actually going to sleep. But
okay.
It's like the aftermath of Thursday.
Gotcha. Okay. All right.
We'll explain another time, Jason. Yeah. We'll explain another time. It's an inside joke. I'm gonna bring you in. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. We will see you all next week, and make sure to I don't know, watch House of the Dragons if you haven't, because if not, we're gonna spoil it for you.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that anyway. Thanks, guys.